So it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Um, and I literally couldn't sleep because um, school just started and I take online school because I literally could not stand going to school. Like, I literally hate school with a passion. Like, literally, since I started high school, I was like, this ain't it. This is not for me. But since I was little, we're all conditioned to think you have to go to school, graduate, go to college, get a job, get a husband, wife, and have kids. But honestly, that's what we're taught, and it's just like, it's not true. And I feel like I can only make a video to express what I'm trying to say because my parents don't get it. They think I'm a quitter, which, I mean, if that's what they think, that's what they think. But honestly, they told me, if I drop out, that's my choice because I'm 18. But it's like when they told me I could drop out, I was like, bet I'm dropping out. Like, but I was laying in bed and I was like, if I drop out, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, my life's gonna be over. Like, and like literally, it was just like I was contradicting everything I was like thinking up until the point that I thought was gonna finalize me wanting to drop out. But I was in bed and I was just like thinking and thinking and thinking, and it was just like, some people drop out for the wrong reasons. They just don't want to do school, or because their friends dropped out, or because, like, people drop out for the wrong reasons. And I feel like if you're gonna drop out of high school, literally, I'm filming, like, I look so bad. I feel like dropping out of high school, for me, isn't, it's not just the, oh, well, I didn't like high school, so I'm dropping out. It's literally like, school is literally driving me insane. Like, I, like, it's literally, I feel like I have so many, like, that's the thing. If you're gonna drop out, you have to have some type of, like, passion for some, like, you have to do something. You can't just drop out and be like, well, here I am. Like, and that's the thing. I was laying in bed and I was like, if I drop out, I'm just gonna, like, what am I gonna do? And then I started thinking, I have so many passions and the things that I want to do with my life. School, getting an getting a diploma isn't, it could help me. It could help me in the long run if I want to, like, get a good job, like, and but the things that I want to do with my life, if this YouTube thing kicks off, there you go. I want to model, that's another thing. Acting, that's another thing. I'm an artist, that's another thing. I have a lot of things that, like, I could be doing that school is, I guess you could say, distracting me. Like, with each year of school that I go through, it's like the less I am motivated to chase my dreams, I guess you could say, or fulfill my passions. Like, 3 years ago, going into freshman year, I was literally like so passionate. Like, me and a friend that I was friends with, we were like literally like planning out step by step by step by step what we were gonna do from like moving in together to like starting a YouTube and doing photo shoots to get our stuff out there, to start a modeling career and doing all this and that. And then each year, you know, from freshman to sophomore to junior and now seniors, like it's so tiring. Like I'm so drained from school. It's just like school's not for everybody. But yeah, I just had to wake up, not even wake up. I've literally, like, it's like 3 in the morning and I haven't slept because I was like, I have to tell somebody, like, get these thoughts off my head, out of my mind. I don't know. I just had to get this out of my head. Like, literally, I'm like going crazy because I have all these thoughts, like, clearly, like, I'm going crazy. Like, I'm literally going crazy because, like, I don't know what to do. And I made this video because, like, hopefully, like, by the time I'm like 20, hopefully I'm living in my own apartment, penthouse, sipping on some wine, looking back at this video like I was really stressing for what? Like, bitch, I got a photo shoot tomorrow for Gucci. Like, that's the type of shit I'm trying to be on, you know? And I feel like school isn't helping that, you know? And I feel like for some people, education comes first. And that's amazing for those people. But I feel like if you have a passion for something, don't let what other people are saying or what other people have been brought up to think, don't let that distract you from your passion. For an example, my parents, I told them that I want to drop out. They said, like, that's a dumb decision. They didn't call me dumb, but they kind of did. But basically they're saying that it was stupid because, you know, if you don't get a job, you know, the typical, if you don't graduate, you're gonna have a bad job and you're gonna be busting tables for the rest of your life and you're gonna, you know, your life's gonna be ruined. And that's not true. That's what society has taught us to think, is if you don't do good in school, your life is gonna be ruined potentially. And that's not true. And honestly, I'm glad that I'm realizing that. And it's crazy how making this video right now is making me realize that the things that I was thinking 20 minutes ago are literally crazy. And, you know, I was thinking, like, well, if I actually do drop out, what if people, like, when they ask me, like, oh, when did you graduate? Or are you still in school? And I'm like, I dropped out. Basically, I'm thinking about other people. I kept thinking about other people, you know, how they were gonna look at me if I drop out. And I'm just now realizing, like, on video that other people's opinion don't fucking matter when it comes to shit like this. Like, I don't know. That's all I have to say. Basically, I'm dropping out. And for me, when it comes to dropping out, it's because school is literally draining me of not just my energy, but it's draining and distracting me from my passions. And I feel like me being in school is kind of like the weight is heavier and heavier and heavier. And it's just like, school isn't the final say-so for if you have a good life or not. And I feel like too many people are brainwashed to think that if you don't finish school, your life is gonna be, you know, horrible, and you're gonna be homeless or broke or busting tables for the rest of your life or working a horrible job for the rest of your life. And all these negative connotations are connected to dropping out of school or not finishing school, which is very true and very real and doesn't happen. But at the same time, if you drop out of school knowing what you're dropping out of school for, I feel like that's Like, don't just drop out of school. It's just like, I'll figure it out as I go. Because that's, like, it's, like, I don't know. It's just, stay in school. Like, literally, don't do that. But basically, I just had to get up at, it's probably almost about 3:30-ish right now. What time is it? I don't know. It's almost 3:30 and I just had to get out of bed and make this video because I just had to speak what was on my mind. And I feel like my mind is clear now. Yeah. Peace the fuck out.